Hey, welcome back. I'm so excited to share with you my papi's black bean recipe that he brought back from Cuba when he came in 1965 with my mom. And the special thing is I actually have all his recipes handwritten in this book, and one of them that is one of my favorite food memories is frijoles negros. These black beans aren't souped up or chefified or anything like that. They're just basic black beans that I ate growing up, and I'm very happy to share it with you. First thing you're going to do is you're going to grab a pound of beans, and then you want to sort through them. And I know most people don't sort through them, but it's going to be a sad day when you're eating beans that you've made from scratch and then there's like a little stone or something in it. So you want to remove any of the beans that are broken, like these. That way it'll give a nice visual presentation. You want to put the black beans inside a pot. Right, so then you're going to rinse the beans, and then you're going to fill it up so that the water covers about 1 inch above the beans. Just soak them overnight. All right, so then the next day, the beans will look like this. They're nice and swelled. You're gonna put it on the stove and you're gonna cook them for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes until the beans are soft. So when you're cutting the bell pepper, you wanna take out this big section of seeds and you wanna take off this white part. All right, so now the beans are cooked. Now we just have to season them with something called a sofrito. So you're gonna grab some olive oil. And then you wanna add the garlic. All right, the sofrito is done, and the traditional sofrito normally has tomato sauce, but for some reason, my father, instead of using the tomato sauce as the acid, he adds a little bit of white wine towards the end of the cooking process. All right, and now you're gonna bring it to a boil for 1 minute, and then you're gonna put it on simmer. And then the last thing you wanna add is the sazon goya. The interesting thing is, when I was growing up, I ate black beans, rice, and a meat almost every single day. Sometimes they were black beans, sometimes they were red beans, sometimes they were white beans, sometimes they were garbanzos. But the fact is, I ate beans growing up every day. And as I got older and I left home and I went to college, I kind of was like, I don't really want to have beans. I want to have other types of food. This childhood memory of food that I have with black beans became more important to me. So I'm really glad that Jill Hecker, who wrote this book, Every Dish Has a Story, my story is chronicled in here. And if you're interested in learning more about my food story, the whole story, it's right in here. Alexis' story inside this really nice book. Every Dish Has a Story. Then you'd create like a little well in the center, like that. Serve it with some chopped scallions. And he drizzle a little bit of extra virgin olive oil on the top. A little drizzle on the side. And then he drizzles some of the jus on the outside to create kind of like a design on the olive oil. There you have my papi's black beans. It's really good. I want to encourage you all to think about your favorite food stories that brings you back to your childhood. Make sure you try to find the recipe if your grandma used to cook something, or your grandfather, or your mom, or your dad, or your uncle, or whoever, because these are powerful memories, and every dish has a story. See you guys.